What it do, what it do, what it do, what it do. A Northeast Anime Bros YouTube channel. We back. Um happy to be back, happy to be recording. Um right now we're gonna be talking about some anime for real for real. If I'm sweating, I just worked out, you feel what I'm saying? Health as well. I'm trying to get back on that, you feel me? But yeah, we're gonna be talking about Demon Slayer tonight, you feel what I'm saying? Now episode, I believe it was 8, just came out. Like episode 8 just came out. I just finished watching it. It was really the truth. I ain't gonna spoil it because we're gonna talk about it later. Um, but definitely, I wanted to talk about this, and we're gonna talk about some other ones that's going currently. Hopefully, the mic is sounding all right. Um, I got the new light in here. Hopefully, the light looking a little bit better. You feel me? But let's get into Demon Slayer episode one on the new season. It's the Swordsmith village arc. So we're gonna get into it. First, we see Muzan Castle, like his crib, his house. And we see the upper rank demons. That's the first thing we see. The animation is crazy. The house is crazy. Right now it's only 5 of the upper ranks still alive. Like we just seen in the end of last season. The sixth one got, well, two. The sixth two, they got killed by Tanjiro and the people, Zenitsu, everybody else. You feel what I'm saying? They definitely took him out. It was all work, but they took him out. And it really, what it's starting to focus on is Muzan getting serious. Um, Man, I think it was like over 100 years where um one of the upper ranks has not died in that whole time. So, hey, Muzan feeling that pressure. Um, Animation is excellent. You feel what I'm saying? Just the transitions between the different levels and things like that with the BY. You feel what I'm saying? The BY demon just changing everything up. It's like a puzzle, a maze. You feel what I'm saying? But Muzan basically control all that. And the BY they control all of that. But we really found out a little bit about the personality of the upper ranks. Um, how they got their own internal beefs. You feel what I'm saying? The third upper rank, um, he been there for a long time. You feel what I'm saying? But hey, the second upper rank, Doma. You feel what I'm saying? He, hey, this dude is something else. But then we go back in time. So we go back in time. Um, we actually see Yoriichi. And you're talking to Tanjiro ancestor. Now, when I first got into Demon Slayer, I was kind of confused because I'm like, is Yoriichi like, is he Tanjiro peoples? You feel what I'm saying? Ancestor type thing. But whole time, no, Yoriichi is not necessarily related to Tanjiro at all. Even though they do got the same scar, that's like some reincarnation type stuff. But they definitely not related. Actually, Yoriichi taught Tanjiro ancestors how to do the the dance of the sun god. Um, and they actually turned it into a dance instead of fighting. But yeah, that's how that happened. But then we found out it's all Tanjiro dream. All of it is Tanjiro dream. He wake up crying. You feel what I'm saying? And, hey, I don't know if you ever had a dream you wake up crying before, but hey, they ain't the best dreams. Um, Episode title Someone's Dream. Um, but Kano, who we gonna find out and talk about later, who gonna be a big part of Demon Slayer, she actually there when he finally wake up. And Kano had an issue with not being able to speak, or choosing not to, from the things that you feel what I'm saying she done been through in her life. Um, but she actually talked. She actually talked. Gato, man, that dude is a comedian. So he part of the cleanup crew. For some reason, he always get caught with Tanjiro and the clan and the peoples. he always get caught with the peoples. Um, and he walking, he's just thinking like, man, they done been through some stuff, Tanjiro and everybody. Um, I done been at battle sites all, they doing their thing. So he going there about to give Tanjiro some food, hopefully help him wake up, all that. Um, and he he going there and Kano just sitting down whole time he awake, talking about Tanjiro. So Tanjiro awake. Kano ain't tell nobody. Everybody is waiting in where they at. You feel what I'm saying? I think it's like the Butterfly Castle or something like that. They waiting for this dude to wake up out of a coma, and he finally wake up and she don't say nothing. So Gato go crazy on her, call her idiot, all type of stuff. Um, but finally, he Gato end up yelling like, "Hey, everybody, come over here." I think it's Aoi. We're gonna talk about more on her later. And the three little girls, they popped up and they was they was going crazy too. Um, and then Inosuke actually popped up in a room. Tanjiro thinking like, "Hey, I'm still dreaming for real. I'm still dreaming." But no, he wasn't dreaming. He was on a sailor. So eventually, you know what I'm saying, Tanjiro went back to sleep. Kano ended up, shutting down the room saying like, "Hey, he sleep, man. Y'all gotta chill out with this." And coming from her, person who don't talk, everybody really they listen. They listen. So Inosuke, Zenitsu, you feel what I'm saying? They already on mission. They already out of bed. Tanjiro taking his time. Um, I'm trying to think how to say this name. Again, Haganetsu, the sword maker, Tanjiro sword maker. He like, man, I'm not having it. Tanjiro chipped his sword. He broke the first one, chipped the second one. And he just wasn't having it, man. He was talking tough to him too. He was sending them letters, all type of stuff. Like, hey, you ain't get nothing. Not from me. So this going to the next arc, which is the Swordsmith Village arc. So now they actually got to travel to this hidden village. It's like up a mountain. Tanjiro had to have eyes, ears, nose covered. You feel what I'm saying? Because they can't really let nobody know where this is, and we're gonna find out why it's so important later on in the episode. So they meet the swordsmiths. You feel what I'm saying? They wear these crazy masks, which also this turned into a bath episode. Every anime basically got to have a bath episode. This is they getting it out on the first episode. I mean, the first episode of the season. Hey, we getting it out. It might be something on the beach later. Who knows? So Tanjiro actually meets Mitsuri, and sees Genya. Genya being the little brother of the Wind Hashira. Mitsuri being a Love Hashira. We see Nezuko in a bath swimming. Nezuko love Mitsuri. A lot of people do for certain reasons. You'll see. Tanjiro, speaking of which, Tanjiro had a nosebleed. If you know what a nosebleed mean in anime, you know why. But yeah, she was telling them about a secret weapon. So they went to, look for the secret weapon. And we see the Miss Hashira, Mujo. And then to kind of end off the episode, we see the first sun user of we see the first sun user, and that's Yurichiro. So altogether it was a long episode. I think like 50 minutes. It was a good introduction, especially from the end of last season with all that action, man. Beautiful animation. You know what I'm saying? It's a start. It's a new start. You know what I'm saying? And what I can say is, I'm excited for episode 2. To do a review on that. Because at the end of the day, man, this is a great series. And sometimes I was just talking to my brother about this. Sometimes the anime got to start off slow. That'd be the best ones. Even like with Demon Slayer in the first season. Second season, they had a slow starts, but at the same time they picked back right back up. And the ending is always crazy. So, let me know what y'all think. We're gonna talk about some more episodes, some more anime. We're gonna have more guests, and I ain't just saying this. This really going down. So, keep watching, man. We got a lot more coming up. And get involved. Because we're gonna be doing a lot with this channel. So shout out to y'all.